Hey, I'm Sharon Dawn. Welcome back to my channel. So this week, finalizing my what grounds me, and I've been on the page of just a grounding exercise, which just helps us to connect with all the energy around us and the energy of the earth. And you may or may not sort of follow energy vibration. I myself really like it. I believe that everything in the universe is energy vibrating, and the more we can align with how our true self should be, our energy, the better we feel. And because I had a cold the other week, I believe I bring that on myself. I've let myself down in looking after myself, my bit of self-care there. And I know that we do that very easily. And it's sometimes a bit of a shock when it happens and we realize that we have let ourselves down, because it's a slow, gradual thing. And then all of a sudden we go, why am I not feeling good? Why is my energy low? Why have I got a cold? And it's because we just haven't done those simple things for ourselves to keep our energy level high. So the grounding exercise is really good for that. And again, we're doing another tree, always connecting with those trees. And it's a real doodle with some colouring. So come and have some fun. I've been drawing trees a fair bit the last couple of weeks, feeling the need to be grounded, and trees and ocean and everything do that. So today I'd already drawn this the other day, and then I thought I'll actually show you what I'm doing, because when I did this one, I had a lot of feedback, some online and some personally, on how to do that. So let me just show you how that works. We're going to colour this one, but to start off, we're just going to quickly scribble it out on paper again, so that you've got the how to do the scribbling and you could draw along with me. So basically we just start at the bottom of our tree, and it's very simple. You know, a trunk. That's the thing I absolutely love about drawing trees. You can put a few random branches in it. You can have prominent branches, you can have basic branches, but as you can see, I'm just letting the pen skip over the paper with no real definition of anything. And then I'm just going to do a little bit down here, because I want to get the fact that it's round, and a little bit of a scribble helps do that, and a little bit more here. And then just very loosely hold your pen and have fun doodling. It's just dotting, really, in little scribbles. Put it however it feels like. This is a bushy tree. Our last one was more, well, it was supposed to be a gum tree, leaning on a side, but you know, it's really up to however you feel like doodling, because that's all we're doing is, see, just putting some little lines in. Anyone can do that. Everyone can enjoy that process of creating without the pressure of being an artist and feeling like you have to create a masterpiece. You don't. You can create something that just feels good for you. So there we go. A basic scribble, nice and easy. Let's chuck some colour on. I'm going to paint this very much the same as I did the other one that I showed you that was painted. And so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to think about the sun's coming from this way, so this side's going to be lighter, and we're going to put some yellow just into the top there, more on that side. Just throw a little bit into the middle. There we go. And then we'll put a little bit of orange. Try not to use too much water when you're in the journal pages, which I've just done, because it makes it a little bit trickier, but that's okay. And as you can see, again, just dabbing. Just having a bit of fun, playing with paint. Just put a little bit down here. Doesn't really matter where you put it because you can always paint over it, because remember, with watercolours, light to dark. So we use our lightest colours first, then we go to our get darker and darker. So that allows us to paint over any colours that we're not so keen on, or we want to change where they are. Blobbing that green, nice light grass green into my tree. And I've got a slightly wet brush, but it's actually quite dry now, just because this paper doesn't really like the wet. And the dry brush gives it a little bit more of a texture to what I'm putting on. Okay, we've got that green. Let's go slightly darker green. As you can see, I'm putting more over this side. This is more in the shade, and we'll put more into the middle too. Now, to give it a little bit more depth and colour, we're going to put some violet. Something like a little bit of violet chucked in there for some shadow. And my favourite for shadow is always like an ultramarine blue, because that just really gives depth. So it's a very multicoloured tree, but you'll notice as you start looking at trees and sky and different things that you'll start seeing there is a lot of undetermined colours in things. So you can really add whatever you like. Down the side we're going to do our tree trunk. And we'll either put a few bits in the tree. And I'm going to add some cerulean blue, which is a lighter blue. And we're going to add that on this side. I'm going to use this slightly lighter pink. And we're going to put it down this side. And then we're going to use our darker shades of brown into the middle. And we could even use a bit of violet down there too. Let's get rid of a bit of water. And there you have it, one simple doodle tree coloured in. I look forward to you guys doing it. Come and join us in the private Facebook group Creating Vision Journals Together. Otherwise, subscribe to this video and click the little bell, and then you get notified of each week's video. And just come along and paint with us, because painting, learning to be a bit creative, helps release so many things in us. It helps us release our self-criticism, internal judgment, and helps us actually become a happier person. And if you want to know more about that, download my free ebook on my website, Rainbow Vision Journals. Otherwise, catch you next week. Cheers!